Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my review for Moon Knight Episode 1. That is your spoiler warning. I'm going to be talking about everything. If you have not seen the episode yet, just do me a favour, man. Save this to your watch later list. Watch it when you've seen the episode. It was really, really sick. And now, let's talk about, obviously, I've been waiting for this for so long, man. I pretty much reacted to every piece of content. And Episode 1... it is pretty dang good, man. It starts off, we get Ethan Hawke, some nice bit of music, and my man's just sipping a bit of water until he smashes it, puts the glass in his shoes, and then just walks off. And I was like, what is going on, fam? Probably the weirdest opening to any show that I've seen in a while, but I kind of enjoyed it in a weird way. We then get introduced to Steven, aka the main hero of Moon Knight, played by Oscar Isaac. First of all, his accent is kind of weird. Like, some lines, for me, because obviously I'm born and raised in London, when I hear it, I'm like, nah, mate. But he does a good thing where he masks, like, certain very stereotypical English words like, oh, bugger, bollocks, all that stuff. He throws that in, so it kind of blends this, like, weird accent. For the majority of it, it does sound kind of London. Imagine if you're not born in the UK, you're probably just going to be fine with it. For me, it sounded a little bit weird, but I don't really care. But Oscar Isaac in here, he blasted this show, man. You can tell he is giving his 100%. And he starts out, like, obviously strapped up to the bed. He's got the sand around it. So, obviously, he's, like, got the night problems where he, like, goes off for a little stroll in the middle of the night. His tape on the door, starts having a little chat with his goldfish. You kind of get an idea of his, like, life. He seems like he's always tired, run down. He's having like a semi-little nap on the bus. Hey, we've all been there, mate. You then follow him to his work, which I really, really liked, man. The History Museum in London, it is a big deal. It is really, really sick, man. I've been multiple times. He obviously works in like the Egypt section, which, by the way, I'm not nitpicking. It's just funny for me because obviously I'm born in London. If you ever think that museum is that quiet, you are tripping, mate. Normally, it's absolutely rammed. Obviously, for the show, they're going to quiet it down so you can see what's going on. I don't know. I find these little things amusing for me. We do get a good idea of his life and work and stuff. Man, his boss, I absolutely hate her, mate. Like, in the good way. She's so bad and so annoying, and you know you've had a boss like that. Don't be like her, please. He then goes to bed, and we get some, like, crazy little scene where he's, like, doing the Rubik's Cube with one hand. I couldn't even do it with two hands, and a lot of hours. He's listening to that stuff. He's, like, properly struggling to sleep sort of thing, and then we get flashed to an unknown area. I still don't even know what that is. Big ass castle behind him. He obviously starts hearing the voice in his head. He has the scarab, and then people start shooting at him. He does a little run, and then he bumps into Ethan Hawke's character. By the way, my guy Ethan Hawke is so sick, man. I love him as an actor. He's really, really awesome. I like that everyone is just mind-boggled at this dude. He's, like, judging people. One lady gets wrecked, mate. Hey, she tries saying she's been good.
You been bad, yo.
We then get all the henchmen chasing after Steven. That's when we get the cupcake van scene. By the way, I do want to quickly say, I'm quite happy with this episode for one big reason. A lot of clips that I've personally reacted to on the channel actually happened in this episode. So it's like, I don't have to think, oh, when does this, like, clip happen? It's pretty much all in this first episode. Disney, Marvel, you done a really sick idea with that, man. So the next 5 episodes, they're pretty much completely blank. I ain't really got a clue what's going to be going on. We do then start getting Steven's, like, blackout things. Obviously, the people are aiming at him with the guns. He blacks out. They're both dead, mate. The van's going backwards. It's sick, man. The editing around this to make, like, the mental health side of stuff and all that, it was really sick. And this is where, like, his big problems start happening. He wakes up. He's strapped to the bed. He's laughing. He's loving it. He ain't gonna be laughing for long, mate. At this point, the fish has 2 fins again. He goes to the lady, puts it in a kettle, because why not? Everything starts going bad. He goes to the date. It's the wrong date. She blasts him on the phone. You can really get a sense that his life is mashed up, man. You do not know how long these blackouts are. He ain't got a clue what's going on. They really, like, showed us that to an extreme where we get it. He is a mess right now. By the way, can we just get some respect on Oscar Isaac's name? When he's ordering that steak, you can see him, like, melting down. Man, his acting is so goddamn good. He then finds the phone in his apartment. We get a little bit from Layla. Obviously, we ain't got a clue what is going on now. And he has a little freak out, goes to the lift, and that is where the horror scene starts. That big-ass creature, bro. If I saw that in real life, I'd shit myself, yo. But again, I'd already reacted to that on the channel, so I'm glad we saw it in this first episode, because I was genuinely thinking, like, where is that going to be in the show? I'm glad they showed it straight away, but it was creepy, mate. Obviously, it's a little bit longer in the show, than the reaction clip. But it was very, very creepy, man. It ends up behind him. He wakes up, he's on the bus, and he sees it outside. It is getting worse and worse for my guy. Ethan Hawke's character then ends up at the museum. They have a nice little, I wouldn't say a standoff, they have like a little bit of dialogue with stuff, and you obviously get Ethan Hawke knows a lot about the Egyptian gods, obviously his character, and he's explaining it to Stephen. And then a little bit later, we get the dog demon thing chasing him, bro. Another sick scene. The CGI and the graphics and stuff looks really, really good. Again, the horror side of stuff was pretty sick. He ends up in the bathroom, which is, again, another huge scene from the clips and trailers. I don't want to keep saying it. I'm very happy we saw all this stuff in episode 1. And then my man Mark takes over, becomes Moon Knight, beats the absolute F out of that dog, mate. Just instantly get a nice little look at his suit, and then that is it. That is your first episode. Obviously, this was an episode 1, and there's quite a lot of stuff to explain in this episode, man. Like, in fact, there's more to explain with Moon Knight than, for example, like Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision. You get it. This is a brand new character. There's going to be a lot of explaining, but they've done a lot of it in this first episode. So as the episodes go on, we can get more action, we can get more things explained, like within the story, not Moon Knight's backstory sort of thing. Overall, for your boy, I'd probably grade it a 7.5 out of 10 for episode 1. I think, like, it's definitely better than like WandaVision episode 1, but not on like the same levels like Loki episode 1. I hope that makes sense, but I've got a really, really good feeling that this will pick up and become an absolute banger of a show. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought down below. Of course, make sure you subscribe with the dumbass bell, fully maxed out, of course. Every Wednesday morning, as soon as I get up, I will be doing a review. Tomorrow is Morbius, Friday Sonic, and I'll see you there.